Hey, Dusty, you are on the stream. Welcome.
What's going on, everyone?
Thanks for coming by, hanging out.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We just got the Slugma egg. That's
Yeah.
thrilled. I'm really excited for you. I also have, I started a playthrough of Soul Silver, so we might actually be. This would be a different timeline than what
Okay.
you're currently in, right? This is a different canon timeline. But our teams are looking pretty similar. I got a Slugma, and I got a Totodile.
Oh, okay. So I'm glad that you're talking about the timeline thing because I don't know if you watched, but last week,
yes.
okay, we started a game and we had to restart. So that was the original timeline. So
I'm just glad
yeah.
you're keeping track of it, right? Like, I think that's great.
Yeah, you got to keep
Different
yeah, you gotta
cinematic universe. Yeah.
keep exactly. Okay, so Dusty, let me ask you.
Yeah.
The Sprout Tower, was my inclination correct that I would have a tough time in the Sprout Tower if I went in there with just my Grass Guy and Big Toe?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I did it. I went through it last night. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's full of Bellsprout. Spoiler alert. It's a bunch of monks and they worship Bellsprout and they all have Vine Whip. And Bellsprout actually has like a ton of attack, which Vine Whip is a physical attack. So yeah, you'd probably get creamed.
Wait. They worship Bellsprout?
Well, that's how I understand it. That might just be a meme understanding of it, but yeah, they all have Bellsprout. It's this
Okay.
Sprout Tower.
Oh, okay.
Also, for listeners, I was actually just, I don't know if this is the right way to say it. I was just diagnosed with COVID. Is that the right, or a positive test?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling real cloudy right now, but
No, Dusty,
I'm
no.
excited to be on here with you, man. This is fun. We haven't
Oh my
talked in a bit, so
Yeah.
this is great.
Yeah, Dusty, I've been having such a good time. Just well, first off, I'm so sorry to hear about your
No,
your
you're good.
COVID
You're good.
COVID positive.
It's
What I
pretty
will
mild.
say is that's kind of the way it is now. Now it's like we've all gotten it once or twice, and and all this nonsense. So it's not as bad as it once was. So that's the positive side.
That's how I'm feeling. I thought I just had like strep throat or something.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm not here to commiserate. Just
No.
If I seem a little cloudy and I sound weird, that's why.
Okay. Now, Mocha Asian in the chat says, I just got my copy. What is that about? Oh, about Mario versus Donkey Kong. Yeah, that of course came out that came out today. People be playing that. Everybody's asking me about that one. I will not be playing that one because, to be completely honest, I think it looks uninteresting. But
It's chibi, right?
it's not quite, but it's like it's in that world because Donkey Kong is still the same. And Mario's just like a little boy. But what it really is that it's a remake of a Game Boy Advance game.
Yes.
So everything was a little, it's a little different. You're looking at these small Marios. There's little Mario toys that play a role. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly get really envious of all of these like first-party Nintendo games that are like chibi versions, chibi remakes.
Yeah.
Right? It just feels like what BDSP, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, could have been. I still think Pokemon, if they are going to be rolling out some more chibi games in the future, I still think there's some juice in the tank for like that, where it could actually be like a really good game. So
I think so too. All right, I'm walking into the tower.
I won't be picking it up.
Yeah, I'm walking into the tower, and I did not notice. You were correct. They have these Bellsprout statues at the entrance. So already, man, this is so cool. I love the vibe here.
It's a nice place.
Yeah,
The
let's see what
Johto
this
region's
old lady-
base is like the most Johto region. Oh yeah, so reel me in. I don't want to be distracting from the.
No, yeah.
I'm a fan of this stream. I thought it was so much fun watching you as like a neutral third party,
thank
kind
you.
of like enjoying the game. So I don't want to be yapping the whole time.
No. Yeah, we're gonna be yapping a little bit, but I wanna make sure that I get the.
You gotta do the voices.
I know. I was just going there. Okay. Here we go. We've entered.
I can
the
help
Sprout
you
Tower.
too. If you can designate some voices for me to do, that can be really interactive. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think no, please. I think I got this. I think I got this old lady though. Okay. All right. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the middle pillar here. Oh, that's it. All right. I was expecting much more. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lore dump right there.
All right. Okay. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. Oh, interesting. It is. It's kind of like it's wiggling.
This is the original battle tower.
Oh my God. Wait, why? Oh man. Okay. Man, that's weird. What a weird effect to have in this game. This strange, like, pixel by pixel wiggling of this tower.
It's cool. Yeah, these games have like this 3D kind of.
Yeah.
They're like pseudo 3D.
I think that at the time, to see like 3D elements in a Pokemon game like this, it was really exciting. I think it felt like we were inching towards something at the time. It was like, oh my god, 3D stuff on the DS. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Okay. Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful move.
Yeah, no spoilers. I know what it is.
Okay.
But...
Wow, I don't know any of this stuff. I can't believe it. It's just passed me by. All right, so this is interesting. So really early on in this game, oh my god, you can find wild Pokemon in the tower?
Yeah.
Whoa, I was not expecting that. Indoors?
There's some good ones in here.
No way.
Rattata's kind of, I mean, Rattata's Rattata, but.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to get. This is just a mouse running through Sprout Tower, dude. Oh my god. The Nintendo Project in the chat. Jake, super hyped. You got your own thing going. Can't wait to see what you do. Smash Brothers streams with the fans would be sweet too. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely get that going. I've been playing. Dusty, I don't know if you ever caught wind of this, but there was a Smash Brothers like game that came out last year with Nickelodeon characters.
Yes, dude.
Yes. I've been loving it. And Mr. Krabs just came out yesterday. So I've been playing some Mr. Krabs online. Such a good time.
That sounds really fun. I've never. I know you like Smash. I've never really gotten into Smash like that. But it looks like something that I would really appreciate. Do they have Danny Phantom?
Yeah, Danny Phantom's in there. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's sick. That sounds.
Dude,
really
I
fun.
love Danny Phantom.
Yeah, that was cool. That was like, I'm trying to think if that was before or after the anime wave, the American anime cartoon wave. I think it's the same art style as like the Fairly Odd Parents, maybe.
It was one of those things that as a kid, it just seemed so cool. It was so like, you know what? It was like Shadow the Hedgehog kind of like edginess to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like the girl in the show was like goth, and that was like, whoa, weird. You know?
It's like, this girl's badass. Yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting to me. This trainer we're fighting, his Bellsprout, only level 3. So this was definitely you wanted to do this before the gym for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you done the gym yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No. So my fears are I feel like Big Toe is gonna be fine. We might even bring out Brussels and have him get some kills here. Because he could take these.
I will say I'll look it up right now, but Bellsprout does have pretty high attack for a first stage. And its Vine Whip is a physical attack, like I said. So just that maybe that's why the levels are so low.
Do you somebody brought this up in a video I was doing recently, and the physical special split, it's there's a degree to which it is tough for me to go back to games that don't have that, just because I like it so much.
Yeah, I like it as well. I think what it did, it allowed Pokemon who were previously like held back because of their typing to really shine. So like all of a sudden, that was a huge step forward for the competitive scene, right? Where before, like, you could never have there'd be water type Pokemon who would have really high attack, like Gyarados, but it was never actually good because all water moves were just automatically special. You see what even though like its special attack was like super low, so just Gyarados was forever bad until Gen 4.
Oh.
For example.
I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah.
Wow. And now Gyarados, I feel like, is...
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Gyarados got a good reputation.
All right, let me see this. Yeah, so Bellsprout has 75 attack, and special attack, which is really good.
That's good?
That is good. 75.
Okay.
100's like great.
Oh, okay. Okay, neat. But can you have 100 as a first stage Pokemon? I have no idea how any of this works.
Oh, sure. So there's there's base stats, which, and I couldn't tell you how it all calculates together, but it's just kind of like a frame of reference. So like, let's see. Yeah, so Mew, for example, a lot of mythical Pokemon will have like 100 in every stat point.
Okay.
As a base level.
Yeah.
So like, so Bellsprout having 75. in both attacks is pretty good. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I guess I don't really know how to explain it. Let's go look at a starter. Let me go take a look at.
I'm so curious. That's where my head went to. Actually, I was like, oh, wait, I wonder what that number is.
Totodile. Let's go to Totodile. So Totodile has 50 HP, 65 attack, 64 defense, 44 special attack, 48 special defense, and 43 speed. That is your total. That's big toe.
Oh, and that's all big toes. That's all Totodiles.
Those are they're the base stats. So then you also have to take into account, like those stats are gonna. I don't know how to describe it because like, if you're at level 9, like those stats are gonna manifest a little bit differently when you're actually playing in the game. Also, then you have the whole like the effort value system. So like you beat a Bellsprout, so you're gonna get a 1 effort value in your attack stat or whatever.
Right.
It gets complicated.
Man,
but dude, Brussels looking pretty good.
Brussels looking great. I'm proud of him so far. He got a critical hit on that first Bellsprout, which really, huge. That was big. Because initially this first hit, it doesn't. Oh, look at that!
That's really good,
dude. Brussels has like the eye of the tiger, I think. He's got X factor. Yeah.
In the anime, one of the Elite Four members used a Bellsprout, and I think defeated Pikachu, maybe some other Pokemon.
Wait, did Muck have to come in and beat him? Did Muck beat him?
I forget. But but Bellsprout put in work. Like it wasn't fully evolved.
Yeah.
So what kind of Pokemon do you think you would like to get on this team, right? On your if you go all the way, if you're going all the way to the Elite Four, right? Like what do you see your team kind of becoming? Do you have any idea?
Yeah. Okay, so I definitely want like Pokemon that I don't typically use. Okay. So I'm looking for people that are just like, I want like little weirdos. I just want like little guys that maybe not a lot of people use. It's like, this random. I forgot he was even in this gen. So I'm not sure. So I'm kind of I'm interrogating each one as I see them. And so far in the game out in the wild, I've really only seen a few Pokemon. I've really only seen like some birds, Rattatas, and Brussels. So it's been like pretty, So I'm waiting for somebody to catch my eye. Have a little zhuzh that makes me go, oh.
Sure. Yeah. We're looking for sweeties, right?
We're looking for sweeties. Yeah.
I think right after Violet City, after you complete the tower and the gym, you're going to move on to... Actually, you already saw a little bit of the ruins of Alph, right? That's kind of an interesting place. They, in legend, that is, they say maybe where Arceus was first born. I don't know if born is the correct term, if it's supposed to be, a god, but there's some lore there. So after Violet City, the pool of Pokemon is going to really widen. You're going to be seeing all sorts of different types. A lot of Pokemon that you could probably get on your team and then still have an end game.
Are you one of these people that this is like one of your top Pokemon games?
Yes.
Okay.
And dude, watching the previous live stream and watching you kind of discover following Pokemon for the first time was really nice. Like I felt it. I felt the joy. It's like, that was nice.
Man, I really like this. This is such a small thing, but this little like fire lamp on the wall with the little light. That's nice.
I don't think I've noticed that. That is nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that's like a cool little loop animation with the flame, but it's also like the way that the light goes like pulses.
It's like dimming. Yeah, pulses.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's nice. Man, they were doing cool stuff back in this era. They really were. They were being creative.
So I think the creators of this game, they've stated in like interviews that this game, because Gen 2 was supposed to be like the ultimate game as like how far back should I go with this little story? Like Generation 2, right? Coming after the success of Generation 1 and the classic Pokemon era, they were like, we want to make the best game ever. That's why it really does function as a sequel. I look at Gen 2, the Johto games, as a sequel to Red, Blue, and Yellow, the same way Black 2 and White 2 are sequels to Black and White, which I also think that was intentional,
right?
Because like Black and White are like the reboot games.
Yeah.
So the creators have said that making Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they really put everything that they could to make it like the ultimate experience. And I think the walking animations is a great example of that. Inherently, as a Johto game, you also get the second region of Kanto, but also you'll see throughout this region, you're able to capture not just Kanto and Johto Pokemon, but like evolutions to those lines as well, right? So you can get some Gen 3 and Gen 4 Pokemon in there as well. And it's crazy. I don't want to spoil stuff, but there's like so many. This is a game where it's like if you beat it, like I have a file of Heart Gold that's beaten, and it's like I still go back to it because there's so many fun things to do, whether it's shiny hunting or like battling. I don't know. There's so many fun things to do.
You know, it's I keep thinking about like how, like you said, it's people in chat pointed this out last week or the other day too, how it's supposed to be kind of like this direct sequel to, it comes after like the red, blue, yellow, gold, gold, silver, crystal. And in looking at it through that lens is so interesting to me because they do a lot of things that I go, oh yeah, okay, I see how this is a sequel. But then they do things that I'm like the fact that this game has a tower that is all about Bellsprout, who Bellsprout is a Gen 1 Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
That is such a like
why did they not make it Hopping?
No one would make that choice. And yet that's what they went with. They were like, the Pokemon we're going to show you a ton of when you first start this game is one that was in the last game.
Yeah. There's a lot of decisions like that. Yeah, and you'll see, you were watching one of Steve's video earlier.
Yeah.
Right? One of the biggest criticisms is that there's not enough Johto Pokemon. But the Johto Pokemon, I think, have been reserved or were intended to be reserved for post-game. Like, those are the big reveal things that you discover throughout a playthrough, right? Or those are the rewards, right? Outside of the starters, outside of the EV evolutions or whatever, like, there's so many Pokemon that are... Actually, honestly, most of the decks are, like, baby forms or evolutions to Kanto Pokemon. That's most of the decks as well. So.
I kind of like the philosophy where I feel like it feels like the Pokemon world it's still the same Pokemon world, but it's like getting a little bigger. Yeah. And instead of it being like, I think a lot of people look at new generations as like they want it to be kind of like a completely new thing.
Yeah, they're soft reboots.
Yeah. And I kind of like this idea of just like, no, you take what we had before and you do a little bit more. And it's like, like the Kanto Pokemon, they're still a big deal here because I don't know. I've never been like the biggest new Pokemon, I need new Pokemon creatures guy. Yeah. And I know a lot of people like, that's a huge part of why they love the franchise. They like love, and which I understand. Yeah.
But I think it's exciting because like any new Pokemon, right, is going to recontextualize whatever we've seen before, right? The Pokemon doesn't disappear, right? Even though the new region will disappear, like we're not going to stay in Paldea forever, right? We were in Paldea for 1 year, and then we went to Kitakami, which is in Japan, and then we went back to the Unova region. But the Pokemon, those will return in the next game, in the next DLC, in the next remake. That's why the Pokemon are exciting. But we got to do some voices
because they're there forever. Oh, okay. Now,
I'm
funny.
trying to be mindful.
No, they set this up kind of like a gym here with you gotta go through all of these guys. Oh, nice. This Bellsprout's got a little, he's a little stronger than our last couple of Bellsprouts.
Yeah. I found with my Totodile, the bite's been really, really powerful. I've actually really also noticed, I like that you keep using Leer. Yeah. Like, it's just like, that's not how I would play, but you always
really?
Leer.
Yeah.
No, in this early game, I grinded out with scratch.
Oh, okay.
So I've been appreciating, I've been lurking, watching the previous streams. I like to use Leer.
I like getting them set up. I like, and doing that one big hit in my, All right. Let's see what these guys are saying. Oh, I'm sending my money to mom. What did you think about that? Yeah, I thought it was a scam at first, but then chat told me that I'll get some good items from mom in the future. So I was like, all right, I don't want to miss out on good items. So I
mom's not a freeloader. I feel like Pokemon moms are usually pretty based, right?
Okay.
They're good parental figures, healthy parental figures, except for Lucamine. Lucamine's pretty toxic. That's like your that's
Sun and Moon.
Lily's and Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Oh my God, Big Toe is sniffing at the floor. This video, that rules. This video game's awesome. Because now it's like, in a weird way, I think Pokemon, so much of it lives in the imagination, and that's why like getting the anime, getting the merch, it like fills out this the theater of your mind for all of the different ways that these Pokemon can appear. And in these games where you don't have these 3D models that are doing everything. Some of it is in your imagination. Just getting this little text like Big Toe is sniffing at the floor. I'm like, yeah, dude. It's like I'm thinking about him with his little snout. He's just like checking things out, you know? It's like, oh my God. And I think like this wouldn't work in a 3D game because it'd be weird. It'd be weird to see the model not doing that.
100%. That is, I think, one of the biggest issues. Not issues. I don't want to frame it like it's a bad thing necessarily, but the modern games are a completely different experience. Big Toe is concerned about the swaying pillar. Like, is that foreboding? Like, is that like a plot device? Is something about to happen?
I think it's crazy that it gave me an emotional detail about Big Toe. You know what I mean? It was like, we have a connection and I know what he's thinking and feeling. That is crazy to me because the first one was just a physical observation. This one is like, oh, he's communicating like an idea to me. That's really cool. They never do that kind of thing. That's
this text. Yeah, this text is 100% going to change throughout the whole game, depending on wherever you are.
Man, okay, I got to remember to keep turning around and doing it then. Yeah. That's so cool. That's such a fun. Yeah. Man, the more I play this, the more I just like want another game like this.
100%. And I mean, we could talk about it because like, I don't know. I feel like, Jake, I always want to go to you to be like, what do you think realistically could happen? Because I've got all my good ideas based on like what would make a good game. Whether or not it's gonna happen, I don't really know. I feel like there's room. I remember watching an Arlo video and he explained it so clearly that like they could just work with other developers to create these different style of games. We can still get yearly releases. I would love 2D pixel art Pokemon games to be just kind of like we get a new one every 3-4 years or something, right? Like just take this engine and make it in Paldea or whatever the new region is, but just use this engine. I think there's nothing wrong with this engine. This is actually a superior engine. This is like so great, even in the modern day. I would think.
I love it. It's a lot comes to my mind with that, and it's tough. It's like, you're right, though. They could go to another developer. Back in the day, Nintendo said, hey, Square, make us a Mario RPG. So they did.
Oh, yeah.
And so it happens. But I think this line of text is cool. The Elder's TM lights, even pitch black darkness, because that's giving me a clue about what the move is that they mentioned earlier.
What do you think
it's like Flash, I think it's called.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I just like how they're doling it out. They're not, I don't know. I think there's even something in the storytelling style here that's maybe been lost in recent years. Yeah, that's so cool, man. I guess I just like these games. I feel like every time I play them now, I notice something.
They're
and
fun.
I'm like, that's
really polished as well. But to go back, I think mom holding onto your money is a good thing.
Okay.
Because in the end game, there are like battle items that you'll get that are really, really helpful. You can get like exclusive berries. You can get exclusive hell items, non-consumables. I think they'll also send you like hyper potions and stuff later on, which is nice.
Cool. Is Totodile's little eye coloration happening around there supposed to be kind of like a water drop? Do you think?
Yeah, I think
I've never noticed that.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be like.
It's cool.
Yeah, maybe like yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because he actually has a really happy eye. I was gonna say it earlier when he was sniffing on the ground. Yeah. Totodile has like really big dog energy.
Yeah. Oh
like
man, I love Totodile. I've never had a Totodile before, so I'm digging them. I always go for the grass starter. I'm such a nerd.
When was the last time you played this game?
When it came out.
Okay.
Yeah, when it came out.
You picked Chikorita?
Yeah, but I always just pick the grass starter unless it's a very special circumstance. And twice I've picked the fire starter. Yeah.
I've been all over the place. These games like definitely growing up, I would just like turn to Pokemon games whenever I was like feeling a big emotion.
Yeah.
Like it was just like this was my blanket. Like
cool.
Any Pokemon game that was out at the time, like, okay, I'm just gonna grind it. So I've played so many different files, so many different what do we call them? Timelines.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. You've restarted the timeline many times.
Yes.
I want to shout out Gendy in the chat says, morning, Jake, Dusty, and everyone. Gendy, thanks for coming through. Thanks for being here. Gendy, I was asking people earlier, what are they doing this weekend? Any big weekend plans? Going out, seeing movies, staying home, playing games? What are you playing? I just want to know. I love hearing what people are doing, what people are planning. I think a big part of my life philosophy, just to get a little deep with you really quick.
Yeah.
Well, first off, we got a hoot here. First time I've seen one of these. All
Dude,
right.
Yeah. This is.
As a child, I thought its name was Hoothoot. I don't know why, but I thought it made sense to me because it was like a question. It was like Hoothoot. Hoothoot.
It sounds like who tooted.
Because Hoot to me, I was like, that's stupid. It can't be Hoot. But I guess it is. I guess it is in fact Hoot.
What's that thing where you convince yourself that something is real even though it was never real?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, are you talking about like the Berenstain Bears?
No, I guess
Okay.
I always thought Hoot had a hyphen in there.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Or like how people spell onyx.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know Ho-Oh has the hyphen, which is kind of weird.
Wait, Gendy in the chat has a detail for us. I've never heard this before. The Bellsprout Tower has such a focus because Bellsprout had a Johto split Evo, same as the Oddish line, but it was cut.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know if that's confirmed. Dude, Gendy, great job on that, but that's a great detail because it is true. In the beta version of these games, there was a version, a split Evo. I think it was just a pure grass, or maybe it was grass poison. It was just different from Victory Bell. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I'm looking it up.
I don't think it's a good design. I'm glad they cut it.
Okay. So
It looks like a big Bellsprout.
Oh my god. I've got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show
it's
the
weird.
chat. This is unbelievable. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Dude, because I'm just imagining it like it moves, and it just moves just like the biggest little weirdo, like going side to side. I feel like the reason that this creature was cut was because he was too powerful. He was too he required too much work to sell what they were going for. They wanted like this little, oh my god. Yeah. Pomorphic. Anthropomorphic. Yeah. 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 You're right. It's very human. You're right. It could my test for if a Pokemon is too human is if you could imagine it walking up to a door, turning the knob and opening it. If it can turn the knob, we might have a problem. Yeah. So I don't know. It's close. It's close. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Now
listen,
we gotta focus a little bit.
I don't want to distract on this. Please, let's just keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Now, because I see that's the rival up there. So something's about to go down. So I got to make sure I'm ready. So I'm like, I feel like I can take them. I know they're a little hurt, but I don't think I need to leave the tower and come back.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna go for it.
Embrace the challenge.
Yeah, we'll do a little save though, just in case. I mean, listen, if I die, I'll die. I'll go back to the Pokemon Center. Mom luckily has some of my money, so it won't be too bad. But yeah, okay, I'm excited to see.
Someone said, "Is my mic muted?"
Oh wait. Oh, it was when we switched to the internet screen.
Oh, sure.
That's what it was. I forgot to put it on that window.
Okay.
But next time we'll fix that up.
All right.
Okay. I'm going in.
Let's do it.
Here we go. I gotta remember my rival's voice. Got it. Okay. You showed us what you've got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. Okay. Chat. Oh.
Chat.
He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Chat used an escape rope.
Man, what a coward. He's just going to leave?
I thought we were gonna fight him. See, I like that because it just the game just taught me what an escape rope does.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The next time you find an escape rope,
give me the goods. Give me that TM. So good of you to come here. Sprout's Tower is a place of training. People in Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Okay, great.
Here we go.
All right,
so
I want to see.
Kind of like a gym. This is like a gym battle.
Oh, Hundo P. I'm curious to see.
Oh, this guy's get.
Whoa! Look at that sprite. That was cool.
Yeah, he's got a new sprite.
Okay, Elder Lee. Okay, we're still dealing. We're still dealing in Bellsprout. I'm gonna take your advice. I want to see what happens. I want to see.
Bite's been good. Yeah. That's,
okay. All right. It's close. Oh, but we flinched him. It worked out.
Yes.
That was big. That was big, baby. Big toe. Okay, good. One down. All right, I'm curious if it's a full Bellsprout gang. Okay.
Here we go.
Same. Okay, same. Oh wait, now I've learned my lesson here. I don't know why it's important to me to get them in one hit, but it's oh, nice. Okay, good. This is, man, could it be going better? You're not gonna get to use that special attack, bub.
I don't even know why he would use that because his attacks are physical.
I know. I realized that. Well, first off, I thought growth affected your physical attack and your defense, and I'm like, man, I guess I'm thinking of a different move. Oh my god, Hoot Hoot surprise.
Oh, this is in case you were using bug types.
I guess there were some bug types out there. I forgot about them.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't even make sense because Bellsprout is also poison type.
All right, what are you gonna? Oh, you can't touch me. Hoot Hoot.
Big toe. I am a little disappointed you don't have big toe and big mouth and big hand and big.
I didn't want somebody to come across this stream and think I was like a big weirdo. So
well, isn't that what your community is called?
No, they're not normals. That's completely different than being a. Yeah. We're not sickos. They're just they're just not normals. Wait, okay. Gendy got some information from me in the chat. Guys, the reason why the Johto Dex in the region was so underdeveloped was because the central theme for Gen 2 was growth/evolution, building up on what was previously instead of a fresh start. Okay. And then Bobby VG says, I love Gen 2, mainly because of the anime and the Pokemon 2000 movie. Made Lugia my favorite legendary as a kid. Oh yeah, people like that one. People like that one a lot. That's cool. All right, I'm curious to see what's going to happen at the end of this battle. I want to get some more deets from the sage. What is Scary Face? So I want Scary Face?
Scary Face lowers speed.
Okay.
I don't think it's.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Not for Big Toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for Big Toe.
Big Toe's a natural runner.
Yeah, give up. Give up on Scary Face. Big Toe did not learn Scary Face. Plus a toe, face, I don't know. $1,200. What is some? How much what is mom taking off the top here? The way you battle is quite elegant. You should be able to stand up to Faulkner. And you should be able to make good use of this. It's a technical machine called Flash. I was right. Take it with you. Excellent. TM70. Nice. Nice. When a Pokemon learns Flash, you can illuminate caves no matter how dark they may be. You can try it on Bellsprout, for example. Very funny to try and push Bellsprout on me. But, I don't know. I don't think he knows I have one. And then we get something else over here. An escape rope. Oh, look at this game.
There we go, and you know how to use that now.
Okay. Observation. The game fed me a dark cave and then told me how to solve the problem. And then showed me an escape rope, and then gave me one. I like that design there, and I actually think in the modern games, they do more telling you how to solve a problem, and then giving you the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
totally agree.
Yeah, it reminds me even in like this is like a very blatant example, but even in like the Let's Go games where you go up to the gym and they're like, "Hey, you need this kind of Pokemon to beat it."
Sure.
I'm like, you guys like the
It's
games
a little bit more restrictive.
Yeah, and the games were always for kids, but I feel like this way of communicating is less like patronizing in a way.
Totally, yeah. It's like it was there if I mean that's a whole thing, right? It's like wanting to fail. I like that zoom in right there. It's like it's like the risk of failing allows the game to be fun.
Dude,
that's
it's cool. So interesting
this
to me.
This game is so beautiful.
Yeah. They went with spinning for the escape rope and for no reason other than like that's it, like I don't know, they're trying to evoke like this warping rather than like literally it's there. I feel like they're communicating to me that it's not literally a rope. It is its function is an escape rope, but it's not like in my item box, it's not like string. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, but if you go into the bag, actually you don't have one anymore.
Oh, I don't have it, but it's like icon is it's like
icon
representative.
Is a rope.
Yeah,
yes. Well, I think that you're right because you're gonna get that same animation when you are using dig,
teleport,
which will and teleport. Yep.
Okay.
When you're in a cave and you use dig, it's the same function as an escape rope.
Cool.
And then teleport does the same thing. Yeah. There's probably another one. This is fun. You know what you could do? You could just like spend 5 minutes walking back and forth to hatch the Slugma egg.
I wonder how long it'll take.
I don't know how long it'll take. Yeah, I don't know how long.
Oh, because he's gonna be a little baby.
He'll be level 1.
Oh my God. Okay. Let me see what chat's saying.
You can also check the status of it. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've never played through. Okay, this is Champion Link 17. I've never played through Gen 2 or the Gen 4 remakes. Looking forward to those ports, remakes, Paradox games. Yeah, brother, aren't we all? I want to tell, as I'm trying to hatch this egg, I want to tell Dusty my pitch for the new game, by the way.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. And then, wait, Gendy says, speed drops are worthless outside of competitive battling. Should drop defense too, at least. Right there with you, Gendy. Then, Hide on Bush says, just finished watching your video. Loved every second of it. Oh, thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about Catch My Drift every Thursday, of course, on the channel. Patreon.com/Jake Steinberg. Whatever. Subscribe and like, just like Steve was saying. And, yeah, that was a really fun episode. It was a nice long one, and I wanted to try something different on the channel. I think it's more similar to stuff I did at Game Explain that people really liked. So just a little throwback, trying something new. Of course, next week, next Thursday is my birthday, so it's going to be a special birthday episode. I've got something planned. Yeah, so look forward to that.
Do you have any like little teases about what the content?
Yeah. It's there's a very special guest. Very special. Probably the most special guest I've ever had. And
is it another creator?
In a sense.
Okay.
In a sense. I think a lot of people won't see this coming. So I've got a very special guest lined up. They will be with me in person. We will be in person talking, not over the internet. And we will be talking about dude, I wish. And we'll be getting deep. We're getting deep.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm going to be revealing more about myself on the internet than I ever have before.
Wow. This is good. This is going to make the people who do like your videos love you. This is going to be great.
Wow. It's very sweet.
This is going to be good.
Mocha Asian said, Adam was an awesome guest. Adam is a champ. I love I think like I want to give Adam a really high compliment. Adam is a pleasure to work with. And I think that like whenever I do anything with him, he is always focused on how can I make what you're doing, your life easier. And I find that to just be a very admirable quality. So just I tell anybody, like if you ever need somebody like Adam, you will love working with him. All right, let me see. Did you see Pioro's tweet about a direct next week? Yes, I tweeted about this. He says it's going to be an unexciting partner showcase next week. Pioro is never wrong, so I am sure that he is correct. And I've kind of been saying this for weeks, actually, that this first Nintendo Direct of the year, just forget about it. I'm not interested in it. Like, end-of-life third-party games couldn't be anything less interesting to me. I am way more interested in the Pokemon Presents that's happening probably in like 2 weeks. That's gonna be a banger.
Even that could
yeah.
be underwhelming. Well, so like, I mean, I know your timeline is that, and I've kind of adopted this. The Switch 2 would release at the end of the year. That means, well, when do you think we'll learn about the Switch 2? Is that going to be in the direct, or would that be its own kind of trailer showcase?
That'll be its own thing.
Okay.
That'll be its own thing. Yeah, that'll be its own thing. They'll say very clearly, because what's going to happen is that we
very special to show you. Yeah.
Yes. There'll be no questions about what it is we're going to see. So yeah, the next big Nintendo thing, you know. And I'm anticipating that happening end of March, beginning of April is what would be my prediction.
That is so awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And that'll set everything up. I mean, I obviously only care about the Pokemon aspect of things.
Right.
So while I hope they're saving all of the goodies about the Switch 2 and any sort of Pokemon port. They're just saving that to like, even though, like, because the Switch has been just performing so well on its own.
Yeah.
Like, as a way to incentivize people to actually go over and commit and purchase a Switch 2, it's to save things like, you know, Switch themes, or, you know, actually interesting Joy-Cons, or actually interesting games being ported to the NSO, right? Things like that, I think I'm really excited for. I'm holding out hope that's actually, those are the things that get implemented on the Switch 2. And we could learn about it on Pokemon Day, at least the Pokemon ports. I want more than just Gen 1. I want Gen 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, I think if Gen 1 is coming, then you have to assume they have no excuse. They have no excuse for Gen 2 and 3. So I think it's a good sign either way. If
it gets
Gen
a little
1
weird
comes
with Gen 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a little
Gen
weird.
4 could be weird.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since they've got, you know, competing, you know, they've got BDSP on there. So
yeah.
But let me tell you about my big Pokemon game for this year.
Yes, yeah.
So I've been seeing these rumors about this. Some people argue it's a Gen 2, it's a Johto game, and people have compelling arguments for that. Some people argue it's a Gen 5, it's a Unova game, and people have compelling arguments for that. So my prediction is that it's actually it's neither one, but also both. It is a region that is positioned similarly to Legends Arceus's like, what did we call that? What was that place called?
It was called Hisui, but
Hisui was like, fake. Yeah.
Yeah, Hisui's like the old name, the old timey name for the Sinnoh region.
Exactly. And I think that the Pokemon Company and Game Freak, I think that they have shown they really like this idea of like remixing and redoing Pokemon specifically. So like, not only are there regional forms, there are the things like Wiglet, and there are like the Paradox
Pokemon.
Yeah. And they always, you know, there's so many different ways.
Don't make sense.
Yeah, it's a whole weird thing. So I'm thinking that it's kind of like a Paradox, kind of like its own little pocket universe type thing. And in this region, it's not Unova and it's not Johto. It's a region that has elements of both. So there's cool. So there's some Johto stuff, there's some Unova stuff, and it's got Johto Pokemon, Unova Pokemon, and some Pokemon that are like fusions.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like these Pokemon that it's like, oh, you have elements of this Pokemon and that Pokemon. That's
oh, dude, that's crazy. Maybe the starters are all fused. See, that is so cool to me. Okay, obviously that's really exciting, right? I think it's weird enough, but also a simple enough concept where Game Freak could roll out something like that. So
yes,
I could see it happening. And there's also, you know, I don't want to be talking about leaks, but like, you know, there are people who have a really good track record who are also teasing at the idea of it. I
wait,
think
really? Of what I said?
Of what you just said, there is so there was a fan concept where someone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be black, gold, and white, silver." Right? It was fan concept. It was just like I could pull up his name.
Okay.
It's just that fan concept. But then a guy who has been leaking all of the actual games and information about the games for the last 3 to 4 years retweeted it and was like, "I like this."
Okay, this was disappointing because I thought I came to all of this completely on my own. So
you may have, because I think that makes sense. I've also seen a lot of theories where, not saying what you're saying, but some types of like a certain type of fusion region if it takes place in Unova. Maybe it takes place in the future and in the past. Anyways, I want to say this.
Yeah.
I love your idea. I love this idea, but it does kind of worry me a little bit because I think what is really exciting about new Pokemon games is how it recontextualizes old stuff.
Yeah.
And if it's too far removed from the canon that we know and love, is it kind of like a Let's Go thing where it's like, okay, everything's actually really inconsequential, right? It's like if it's too far removed and wacky, then it's like, okay, well, this is a fun experience, and sure, yeah, I hope the game's fun, but in recent years, I'm really just clinging on to new pieces of information in lore and Pokemon, the things that it will carry over.
Yeah.
So that's my only worry a little bit, where I'm like, how does this? If it doesn't make sense, then like, how do I get excited about it?
I hear you, and my vision for it is that it is kind of positioned as like a side thing. It is kind of like in the way that I think it's a little more of a side thing than Legends Arceus.
Yeah,
yeah. That's how I envision it. I also envision the game being maybe smaller scale. Like I could see what I just described being
not open world.
Correct. Being like a BDSP kind of thing.
I would be cool with that too, because
Me too.
If also the 2 points of reference that we have for Johto and Unova are 2D top down, it's like what we're playing right now.
Exactly.
That it would make sense to kind of limit the game in that way, so you can then draw like more obvious, comparisons or whatever. I think that idea really is so cool though. So the other one big hiccup I have is like, is it just like a brand new region, or is it like where would the landmass take place? Would it be like a Pangea type thing where it's like Johto and Unova are like mashed together, or does it take place in geographic Unova, but then there's a bunch of Johto references?
So I imagine it more the latter. Yeah, I don't think it's because I don't think it's like you get both regions in one game. I think you get one region and you go, oh, this is that place from Johto. But wait, there's skyscrapers in this. It's a mix, and then it's like, oh my god, this is a like imagine there's regional variants of Pokemon. What about a regional variant of a region? Of
a game.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like it's the Johto version of this town in Unova.
Yeah. I could see it. And then it's like, then you have those weird. So this is something else that Pokemon does, is where they'll like introduce something like Paradox Pokemon, but then they'll, a generation. Oh, the egg is hatching. Oh. I wish you had audio.
Oh, right. They can hear it on the stream. Yeah.
Oh, can they hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Dude, look at you got a Slugma.
Dude, would you like to nickname the newly hatched Slugma? Of course. Okay.
Big slime.
Stop it. All right. Okay. It's a boy. Okay, Slugma's a boy. All right.
Congratulations. It's a boy.
Yep. Okay. I've got the name.
Oh. What's it gonna be? Mom? Mo?
Mogupo. His name is Mogupo.
Cool.
Mogupo.
I like that. Mogupo. And it has Goop in there.
Yeah. Mogupo. Dude,
I like that.
It came to me. The second I saw him, I was like, that's Mogupo.
Look at this team.
Oh my god. All right, let's analyze.
Yeah, let's see what nature does it have. It's timid nature.
Okay, he likes to thrash about. It says that we got him from Primo, which is kind of cool. Primo, of course, cool. Spanish for cousin. Let's see. Ability: Magma Armor prevents the Pokemon from becoming frozen. Makes sense. And then blue is bad, red is good.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so good speed, bad attack, which I think is okay.
I think that's good because it's gonna have mostly like special attacks like Flamethrower and Ember. Yeah. It will learn some rock moves, which will be hindered by the low attack, but I think this is good. It's naturally going to have a lot of defense, and it's naturally slower. So to think that it's a little bit faster, so that red, these natures basically increase or decrease your base stats, which I can look up for you if you want, by 10%. Which can be significant.
Yeah,
right?
I see. Okay, yeah, this is cool.
You're James Bond, and I'm like.
No, this is good. I want to hit some. While you're doing that, I'm gonna hit some chat messages.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you tried to get Kyle Bossman on Catch My Drift? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Kyle soon, and I think Kyle will come by Catch My Drift soon. Kyle's very friendly with me, so he's a good guy. So I'm definitely gonna hit him up soon. I don't want to bother him too early. I want to get some episodes under my belt, you know. I'm thinking after I complete season 1, after I do 8 episodes, I'm gonna maybe do a long form discussion with Kyle in the in-between time. So yeah, I'll talk to Kyle soon. Yeah, Kyle's a good guy. If you haven't already seen my interview with Kyle on Game Explain, that was a really fun time. He's a good guy. Let's see. Roger and Jake. Roger. Oh, did I miss this? Roger's Base. Are you familiar with Roger's Base? Roger's Base?
I am
Dusty?
not.
Roger's Base.
Oh, is it with a commenter or?
It's a creator, I think.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let's see. Roger's Base. I'm looking them up. Oh, this is like a big boy YouTuber. Oh yeah, this is like a YouTuber. Okay.
He's a Pokemon guy. I gotta look it up.
He's got Pokemon stuff.
Okay, let me check this out.
Yeah, I don't know Roger, if that's his name. But I don't know what Roger. Maybe Roger's Base is a reference and I'm missing it. But I don't know Roger. But that would be cool. I mean, if people, a bunch of people in the chat are saying Roger and Jake would be a fire collab. Agree on that. Wow. I need somebody to introduce me, like we talked about in the last stream. I need somebody to, at the governor's ball that we all attend, take my hand, carry me over to Roger's Base, and introduce me. Make that introduction. Then we dance and we talk about the content we would create together. And then we separate. We dance with others. And then at the end of the night, if we both agree we liked our dance and conversation the best, we meet up again later. That's what. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Would the vibe be more like Veep or like House of Cards?
I think it's like a. I think it's more Sex in the City, if I'm honest. I think it's more we're sizing each other up.
But there's like an audible like monologue going off in your head.
That's right.
We can hear your thoughts.
And I think like you go to dance, you get in form, you grab the other person's hand, that other hand lands on their lower back. These are all sensory details that tell you so much about the person you're with. Yeah. It's like I can tell if Roger's gonna make content with me the second my hand lands on that lower back. Sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Totally. Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, let's see. We got some funny slug names. We got some love for Mogupo. Kyle's a Pokemon guy too. Yeah, Kyle's a big Pokemon guy. Kyle's doing a charity stream this weekend actually on twitch.tv/Kyle Bossman for the Trevor Project. And he will be playing for 12 hours straight, I believe, Pokemon Emerald. Wow. Yeah, so check that out.
I didn't know Kyle was a Pokemon guy.
Kyle loves Pokemon. We talked Pokemon. Yeah,
maybe I can meet him at the governor's ball.
Yeah, exactly. You do the whole thing with the hand. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, great. Oh my God. Roger is a Nintendo and One Piece anime creator. Wow, what a niche. That's wild to me, dude. That's cool. Nice, dude. Nice. I like that. Your personalities and analysis would bounce off. Wow, chat really wants to see this. All right, I'll do it. I'll at the next governor's ball. I'll watch some Roger's Base content. Cool. And then the Nintendo Project says Jake and at Music Theory for gamers would also be super cool. He breaks down game soundtracks and why the music is so important for games. Wow. Guys, I've taken a lot of music theory classes in my day, so maybe I would actually have something to contribute. Maybe I would, maybe. And then why you? I watched your betting video, and my prediction for the Switch 2's name is the Nintendo Swap, since it'll have 3 modes now because of VR, and Switch wouldn't make as much sense. Okay, that's kind of a cool. Yeah, instead of Switch, you swap between 3 different things. I hear you. All right, Dusty, before I started talking to chat, wait a second, hold.
Yes.
Look at him.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Actually, this is glorious. This is what you were talking about. You might see Slugma in the game.
Yeah.
But you'll never see a Slugma like this
Yeah.
Unless you capture it.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love him. Dude.
It's cute.
Just having a little fire slug.
Yeah, it's cute.
Doing it. Oh my god.
This is sweet.
Mogupo. Mogupo is steadily keeping up with you. Yeah, dude. Mogupo, you got to move that slime, baby.
Bring him near the water. I want to see if he says anything.
Ooh,
I know
okay.
some of the types are, like the dialogue that you'll read.
Yeah.
Can change based on the type, and then also depending on where the location is. So like a grass type in the forest, water near the water. But I wonder if fire near the water, because it is lava.
Oh god. What have I done? Oh, okay. All right. Phew.
Okay, so you got to be the gym first.
Okay. I didn't even know what was going to be down here. All right, let's get Mogupo
There might be Pokemon down here.
his first experience. Nice.
Another Rattata. Yeah.
Okay.
They should just remove Rattata from the game.
Ooh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. Smog does damage, but it can poison.
Oh no. Phew.
That's heavy. Yeah, level 1 means that's very weak.
Yeah. I was just hoping to get one move in, but I probably could have just taken him out immediately. It's funny, I don't have the experience share yet, so I gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. And you were saying something earlier as well, like you were like, "Oh, this game shouldn't be that good because we're just in the beginning of the game." And when you were saying that in the last live stream, I was thinking to myself, I think I have the most fun and the most nostalgia for the early parts of Pokemon games because it's like a little bit less high stakes. You can enjoy, capturing a lot of different Pokemon. What I would always do is like, catch a Wurmple, level it up to a Beautifly, right?
Yeah.
Get those 3 new Pokemon, and then still not like I can enjoy that, but not actually use it all the way to the Elite Four, like. So I've always enjoyed the early parts of games.
Yeah, I think what I was trying to speak to this idea that like people that play Pokemon games, the reason that they're playing them is not the stuff that happens at the beginning. I think a lot of people are like, oh my god, I just want to get to when I'm like creating my team and and doing like So, but I think like a lot of video game players, like if you're a traditional games press person, if you're like reviewing this game for IGN, the beginning is so important. The beginning is like your first impression, how it sets you up. The beginning of just like that, the arc starts at the beginning. So how things are followed up on. So yeah, I don't know.
So do we think Let's Go Meryl is confirmed?
Dude, Let's Go. I gotta tell you that blew my mind. I did not know that.
Mine
was coming.
too.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was in the dialogue of the game.
Yeah. All right, this is
Let's
cool.
Go Meryl. You got to keep your eyes peeled for any other Let's Goes.
People in chat were telling me that like, Let's Go. It's like what Oak tells you at the beginning of the game and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't know the lineage of Let's Go as a Pokemon term. But I guess somebody at the Pokemon company is like, guys, it's Let's Go. Come on, it's obvious. Yeah.
It's interesting. If you chose the female protagonist, I wonder if your male rival would have a different Pokemon, because then that would truly indicate.
Oh, do they still have Meryl?
Yeah, I feel like they do, because I can't think of anything else.
Right.
Yeah. Let's Go Meryl. Let's Go Slugma. I don't see it.
Dude. I always thought that it wouldn't be Meryl, and I always thought it would be 2 baby Pokemon to kind of here we got some water here to introduce that mechanic, to be like, they level up through friendship, and like the Let's Go games, it's a big part of that is like that connection.
But you probably wouldn't be able to evolve it though.
That's a good point,
right? Which maybe that's the good thing because they're cute.
Okay, Mogupo is he's all right. He doesn't mind. He says, "I'm safe. I'm with my buddy." He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy.
That's nice.
Dude, I love this. Wait, where's the Pokemon Center? What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm distracting you.
No, it's okay, man. I'm glad you were here for when I was hatching the egg. That would have been brutal.
Yeah.
It would have been brutal.
This has been fun. I think I have about like 10 more minutes and then I gotta jump off for a meeting.
Can you do like a chat that I can pin that has like, so that people can go to your page and follow you?
Yeah, we can do that. I think I'm on Hidden Power right now, so we'll do that.
Okay, cool.
I'll say
Lion of Demise, that's not a bad call. Let's go Espeon and Umbreon. It's not a bad call.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not a bad call. I see what you're saying.
And it's kind of a call back to the starters in Pokemon Coliseum.
Oh man, I thought about streaming that instead of this. I'm glad I went with this, but I thought about streaming that. I was just curious about it. All right. So I guess my next main task is gonna be the gym.
Let me just throw one more option to you. So in the house, if you go down, there's a house. Yeah, right there. And this is kind of like an anime moment. This could be like this could be a story moment for you.
Okay,
right?
okay. All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna let you just talk. I'm just gonna
Please.
talk to the guys.
Okay.
A Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly, but if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you.
Okay.
I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout?
Yeah, so
I do have Bellsprout.
yeah, but I don't know if you want to do. Oh, here's so if you trade for that Onix, its nickname is Rocky. It will level up pretty quickly, but I will say.
But I gotta have the badges.
Yeah. But also, I don't know if you want to do that. I mean, Brussel has been through. He's been with you through thick and thin.
I know. I've grown attached. And I feel it would be uncouth to just go out and get another Brussel just to add Onix to my team.
This.
You know, that's not how I do it. I'm not a Gary out here just catching Pokemon willy-nilly. Yeah.
To get this, you would have to make a sacrifice, but I don't know. You know, it's up to you. Should we put it up for chat?
I thought about that. My first thought was to do a poll, but then they're gonna make me lose my sweet Brussel, dude.
I will say this.
Oh my god!
In a little bit, you can catch a wild Onix.
Okay.
But this is a huge advantage because it knows rock type moves, obviously, which are super effective against the gym.
So, I'm not doing it. it. Here's my thing. Rocky, I'm sure is cool, but everybody can get Rocky.
Yeah.
Only I have Brussel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brussel is. Yeah, he's part of the team. He's part of the team. I can't do this. I can't.
I love this team, Magupo.
Yeah, I just feel that Brussel. It's like that episode of the anime where Ash like trades his Butterfree or something for Raticate. Yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, I love him too much. All right.
Ash is such a chump. To think that he traded it for Raticate?
Yeah.
No way.
What a weirdo, dude. Yeah, what a freak.
So bad. What is he, 10 years old? So
all right, well, Dusty, I think when you hop off, I'm going to take on the gym.
All right. I mean, I'll just chill for a little bit.
Cool.
I literally have nothing else to do for the next 10 minutes, so
lovely.
it's just a Zoom call.
Oh, great.
I'm just hanging out here.
Oh, I got somebody in the chat. The Nintendo Project. Are you freelancing anywhere, or are you doing YouTube full time? I'm definitely not doing YouTube full time. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh God, that would just. Wait, hold on. Let me talk to this guy. Yo, champ in the making. I'm no trainer, but I can give you some advice. Believe me. If you believe, then a championship dream can come true. You believe? Then listen. The grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. Oh, that's it. All right. The grass type is weak against the flying type. That's okay. I get why they're telling us that because it's not immediately obvious. It's one of those type advantages that you're like, oh, okay, sure.
And that advice is only going to apply to you if you have already captured a grass type, right?
Right.
Which would maybe suggest. I don't know if you know what type this gym is.
Oh, flying. Definitely flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely flying. Let me finish answering the Nintendo Project question. So, Nintendo Project, yeah, I'm a full-time writer. So I write for people all the time. I do some like TV and movies. I'm like working on a novel, which is going really well. And recently I just did like a huge brand deal. So there's a massive IP that I got to write some stuff for. And that's going to start rolling out, I think next month, end of next month. So I'm excited for that stuff to come out so I can talk about it a little bit more. And then there's some movie stuff I'm working on now that I'm really excited about. But again, confidential. Cannot talk about it. So, and then Nintendo Project exciting stuff. Nintendo Project also clearly a little behind on the stream says sacrifice Brussel. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're doing it. Oh my God, Dusty. That was crazy.
Yep. This is hard gold, still silver.
What happened in the original Gold and Silver?
It's just like a wooden platform. You just walk up.
Okay. Damn,
But
that
now
was cool.
it's like a flying gym, so they want to like get you up in the air.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going in with Mogubo first because I think you'll get big experience. I just gotta swap him out.
You can tell what it feels like to be a bird Pokemon. Let me see if you're good enough to face Faulkner.
They talk like birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk.
I love how they reference like bird Pokemon as if it's its own type.
Right.
Bug type.
Oh
dragon
wait,
type,
so
but
so
there's
is
no bird type.
so you've had a creator, Birdkeeper Toby, on your channel. Is that's related to this?
Yes. Yeah. This trainer class is called the Bird Keeper.
Oh, I always thought that was okay. All right.
Yeah.
I gotta,
think,
I
you
gotta,
know,
I gotta put these things together.
Yeah. You just think all of us Pokemon creators are weirdos.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
mean, we
all
are.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, man. Call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah. If you've seen Ace Trainer around, that's a trainer class. I was gonna be, I think Fisherman Dusty. I was also gonna be Ranger Dusty because those are pretty cool trainer classes.
Yeah. Wow, I'd have to look through and see what I would be.
Dude, I'm tempted for a rebrand.
Yeah,
I might just like
that'd be fun.
Ranger Liam. I'd probably have to
Ranger.
keep Dusty. I'd probably have to keep Dusty. People know Dusty.
Chat, people in the chat, if you were going to be a trainer type, tell me what trainer type you would be. Also, if you think you know what trainer type I would be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know all the trainer types.
There is. You could be like a cameraman. That's one. Or
Okay, that's cool.
news anchor.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
There's entertainer is one of them.
I kind of want.
Like you probably want like auteur
No, I want like.
or like writer.
I want like schoolyard bully.
They have what is it? They have like some biker one. Yeah, there's biker Jake.
Do you think Mogubo can survive a hit from Pidgey?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Not yet.
All right. I was tempted.
I mean-
wanted to, yeah.
He could, but to be safe.
Ooh, Collector Jake. That's not bad.
Yeah, collector's good.
Collector Jake. Collect her, Jake. I hardly know her.
There's like some like delinquent.
Oh, see, yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah. I need something that's like got a little Joker energy, you know?
I think Joker might be one.
Oh, see, that's
Or
good.
Juggler. There's a Juggler.
Juggler Jake. That's good. That's very
Juggler
good.
Jake.
Yeah, that's good.
Dude. So your other new account, it's just like your Pokemon channel.
It would be funny if I had a separate channel that was just I never spoke about it to anyone ever, but I was just completely unhinged Pokemon content.
Let's check.
Low effort. Yeah, extremely low effort Pokemon content. It's like all just like shorts, me looking at my phone. I like say an opinion and that's it.
That's my Twitter feed, basically.
I hate Carnivine. That's the video.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, Lion of Demise says they'd be Pokemon Manager Lion of Demise, dude. Manager hype. All right. Okay, we're going into our battle with the gym leader. Well, it looks like. Okay, Big Toe's a little hurt.
Ratatosk just dropped some lore. In the French localization, the Birdkeeper trainer class is ornithologist. That's how
Ornithologist. Yeah, because that's somebody who studies birds.
I gotta tell Toby. I don't think he knows that.
That's cool. The French localization. Man, dude.
Oui,
I would
oui.
love to play a whole Pokemon game in Spanish. I would love to do that.
Yeah. You know, canonically, I think Gary or Blue, he obviously is from Kanto, but then I think he like retires or like travels or is stationed in the Kalos region, because you'll see him in I think in this game he'll say stuff like bonjour and oui oui, and he says all these like French things.
Bonjour. Wow, I ran into a Frenchman in this game. Remember, he was
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing.
Dude, it stinks that I'm on because that means like when I watch it back, it's not going to be that exciting.
It's
I just lost like 2 hours of content that
I got to tell you, I'm trying to go for a while today.
Okay.
I'm trying to I'm trying to make progress.
I have to hop off and make and do a little presentation, but that I might be done in 30 minutes. If you want me back, just message me. If you
hit me back. Just message me.
I might take a nap.
Let me know on Discord. I have it open. So
okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Be well, Dusty. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. All right. I'll pop off now. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you,
okay.
buddy. Good luck,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.